Hello and welcome back to Maypole Farm. With the Spanish Grand Prix being on, Sunday is a one video day, and so we are putting that video down to Maypole Farm, our classic series, and today we are rolling in the barley that you saw us drilling yesterday. Once again using our little horse tractor. It is only 8:10 in the morning. Hopefully we can get this rolled and some barley in today. We will spin ourselves around. Hopefully get this rolled pretty quickly. It is the 3rd day of October, so it's still time to get this barley and wheat in and rolled before it's too late to drill it. We've also still got the the sunflowers to get harvested, but they are still gleaming yellow. As with the drilling, we will get these short rows done first and then head our way into the longer rows. Not too worried about leaving bits on the headlands. We can come back and get those bits sorted once we get the whole field rolled. We will go around the headlands maybe twice just to make sure we catch everything. This is all adding to the yield that we get. If you roll it, you get a little bit of a yield increase, so it's definitely worth doing it. Is a little bit of a break from what we normally do with just doing the one video, because it gives me more of a rest period before the next video comes out, and we need to record the next video, of course. That will do nicely for there. We will head around into where we started. Now into the longer rolls with the rolls. Longer rows with the rolls. may see a little bit of drilling at the end. We'll see how quickly we get through this rolling. One more field of barley to get in as we go forward. Sun's still a little low and shadowing the field a little at this end, but same with the drilling. We are in second gear. Can't go too quickly with Cambridge rolls because you will smash the cast iron rings. So even on the road we stick to second gear with these. Good thing with the rolls is they're a lot wider than the drill. You cover a lot of ground in a short space of time with these. We're also travelling probably 1 mile an hour faster for the most part. Won't be too long before we're halfway through this. It's coming to us pretty quickly. Get a new tractor. The Porsche diesel will hang about as a rolling tractor going forward. Just because when we're drilling we need to be drilling and rolling straight after, saves unhooking and hooking up the implements. Quickly getting through this. The pigs still haven't bred any more young yet, so we're not going to be making any money in the near future from them. Guess we're about halfway through nearly now, or at the end of this round we will be. Little old Porsche going to get a lot of work between now and finding another tractor we can get cage or dual wheels for. Got to do the rolling and the drilling, so we shall get through it as best we can until we get another tractor to help it along. So our dogs come to pay a visit. Soil is a little damp. We did have a little bit of rain overnight, but nothing too serious to stop us working. And rolling this will lock in the moisture to aid germination. More important when you're drilling in the spring to what it is in the autumn, but it will do the same effect over the winter. Nice constant 8 miles per hour. Differences in soil not making any difference to this job. Ourselves back around. Not so sure as we will get any drilling done on camera today. Looking at the time now and how far we're through this, we should hopefully get the barley drilled today off camera, and next time you join us, get the wheat started drilling. They are pretty big fields, the wheat, so we'll see how that goes when we get started in it. Having the cage wheels on the tractor just spreads the weight, saves a bit of soil compaction, and also aids grip when you need it as well. Remember doing this many times when I worked both on my dad's farm and when I went to work for a bigger farm. Many times spent rolling the wheat and the sugar beet in. We are quickly getting through this job. Still only at 9:30, so should be able to maybe get the barley in unrolled today and hopefully make a start on the wheat. Hopefully shouldn't take too long getting through the wheat field, even though it's a little on the, well, both wheat fields are a little on the large side, so only got a little small drill. And I have to say, these three gang of Cambridge rolls really do sound like the real thing. Not only did I spend many days rolling with a set of Cambridge rolls like this, but when I worked for John H. Rundle at New Bolingbroke in Lincolnshire, I actually made some of these, and I made the rings and helped make the frames. Did at one time weld a bit of the frame up on one or two rolls, although welding, never really been trained in it. It was just as a fill-in because there was in a rush for some rolls. I do think this rolling could well be the entire video. We're on 20 minutes, all but a few seconds now, and still got some up and down rows to do and the headlands. So you probably won't see any more barley drilling before we get it all finished. We are getting into the shorter rows at this end of the field as well now, so I'll get ourselves around, hopefully miss the tree, which is mightily important, getting ourselves turned around. And now we will be in the rows shortening pretty quickly. Next job we do in this field will be a bit of fertiliser spreading, which won't see the Porsche doing it, although it all depends on whether or not the crop has germinated. If the crop hasn't germinated, we may use the Porsche to do the fertilising. If it's germinated, we'll have to put row crops on the 65, get that off the plough, and let that do a bit of fertilising and spraying for us. Get this round done. There won't be a lot of the main body of the field left to do. There we are on the 22-minute mark now, so definitely won't get to show you any drilling today. Do like to do these classic series. It gives me a chance to use tractors similar to what I drove on my dad's farm. And the Series 10 pack gives me a chance to drive the 7610 that I drove on the big farm I was working on. The Fords that I've got to help with testing and making sure there's no bugs in it before release. That gives me a chance to drive tractors I drove in the summer holidays when Dad had got his harvest done and some of the big farmers had still got some to do, so I drove a 5000 and a 4000 on the corn cart in the summer holidays. So a lot of these tractors mean a lot to me, a lot of not only pleasure to be back, even though it's a virtual one, driving some of the tractors of my younger years. So we are now going to start going around the outside, I think. Get this row done, it will, the next breed down there should just about cover all of this. Make our way around the headlands now. Would be nice to get some David Brown mods into FS22 so we can use some of those. Spent a lot of time on David Brown's as well as Ford's. Main tractors I drove were the Massey 100 series, 135, 165 and 178. The Ford all the way from the 4 and 5000s to the 4600 and the 4, 7 and 610s and the 8210. Did a little bit of driving on the TW35. Internationals from the B250. McCormick International B250 up through the 4, 5 and 6, 7 4s, and David Brown's from the Informatic 850 and 880 to the 990 Selectomatic, the David Brown Case 996 and a 1460 or 1410 was it? I can't remember what the number of the David Brown was. 1490. Drove those on collie rigs. Also, you can class as internationals the 5150 that I had corn carting 1 year. Let's get all the way around this breed, and that will be the field done. And 10:30 gives us plenty of time to get this next field of barley drilled before you join us again. But for now, that is where we're going to leave you. Hope you've enjoyed our rolling video. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe to the channel. If you give that bell a ring, it will tell you when our content is available. Until you join us next time, as always, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.